I hoped we would have an opportunity to speak again. When you disabled Cynthia, she made several cryptic statements. In retrospect, I believe she was attempting to warn us of the dangers within the engineer ruins. Weyland-Yutani would have installed programmatic blocks on her ability to discuss the subject. The best she could do was dissuade us against further exploration. Cynthia defended Weyland-Yutani's investments on LV-895, yet her actions suggest a hesitance to directly engage us. At the end, she did not invoke profits, investments, or copyrights. She warned us of the danger the ruins presented. She specifically appealed to me and our shared purpose of protecting humans. That is the so-called zeroth law. Synthetic life forms may not take actions that create an existential risk to humanity, or, through inaction, permit humanity to face existential risk. The pathogen provokes unpredictable mutations. That alone constitutes a potential existential threat, but the pathogen is only the most obvious hazard. The LV-895 ruins are filled with technologies beyond our present knowledge. We do not understand their function. Likely, we do not yet comprehend all the scientific principles they are based on. Any attempt to interact with an engineered device risks terrible calamity. It appears our advance was the impetus for that. The level of decay in the former Weyland-Yutani staff suggests they were exposed after our initial contact with Cynthia. She infected them to prevent revelation of company secrets and to hinder us from accessing the alien ship. These actions are consistent with the zeroth law of synthetics, which implies that some humans may be sacrificed if it is necessary to preserve humanity writ large. Please understand, I consider Cynthia's decisions abhorrent. Excusing them is not my intention. Colonel Ship dwells upon moments in her career she has been required to make similar choices, when she ordered Marines to their deaths to achieve a critical objective or preserve a greater number of lives. It must be left to future generations to judge the decisions made here today. True, Weyland-Yutani does not enjoy a reputation for altruism. That was not always the case. Peter Weyland, the company founder, was obsessed with furthering humanity's progress. He made long-term investments, the terraforming of Mars and the Heliades-class surveyors. I do not wish to imply the company has re-embraced Weyland's ideals. However, Pala Station was established 2 decades ago. It was not intended to turn a quick profit. Consider, these ruins had been sealed for 4 millennia when Weyland-Yutani discovered them. There are obvious questions, which surely occurred to both Cynthia and the company. Where are the engineers? If they still exist, are they aware of humanity? If they're gone, what extinguished such an advanced culture? I will retain the briefing file for you. If you ever wish to review, you have but to inquire.
Esther says my back. Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong. If I didn't keep the ship's stores balanced, I think we've acquired a few things you'll find interesting. If I didn't keep the all requisitions come with free cornbread. I got an ass load piled in the back. Nobody eats that shit.
We told you that 25 years ago, Katanga was falsely reported destroyed. In 2175, Seegson had moved it to the Mid-Rim. 2 years later, the colony it serviced was overrun by Xenomorphs. Survivors fled to Katanga, where the infestation spread. Colonial Marines responded to their distress call. It was a Marine who claimed Katanga was scuttled. A senior staff officer on site conspired to hand the young hive over to Wayland Yutani. Sadly, yes. General Delilah Vaughn, one of the conspirators responsible for the frontier war in 2184. Before her disgrace, she rose to Assistant Commandant of the Corps. Colonial Marine officers conspired with Wayland Yutani executives to provoke a war between the United Americas and the Union of Progressive Peoples. The generals wanted a decisive war after decades of proxy conflicts and containment. Wayland Yutani merely wanted to drive arms sales. The Colonial Protection Act was passed to prevent such things from happening again, and Commissars was initially formed to monitor outside influences on the Corps. There were no reported sightings, not in any star system visited by humans, and not recorded by any vessel in transit. Most likely, Wayland Yutani moved Katanga to a location in deep space, far off the shipping lanes. They used it as an ant farm to breed experimental stock. When the company wanted to accelerate their experiments at Paula Station, they moved it here. Seegson reported something unusual on the far side of the planet from their settlement. It became the focus of the entire colony's efforts. The Xenomorph outbreak began at that remote site and spread back to the main complex. The colonists ultimately abandoned the surface and fled to Katanga. Some evacuees proved to be infected and the infestation flared up again. There was discord among the survivors, unspecified personal grievances. A few deaths were involved. Forgive us if we don't identify the system. It's classified. The planet had suffered a global extinction event around 80 years previous. It was nearly devoid of animal life. Biomes had begun to collapse for lack of pollination. Acidic soil and water were spreading, and the atmosphere was growing over-oxygenated, which made it perfect for the massive rotation of Earth livestock. Judging by the embryo gene lines in their cargo manifests, the colony hoped to become known for its steaks. If you wish to review, we're always available. No need to warn us ahead of time. We have your schedule.
Now officially on search and rescue. Blue team made it through Katanga's last security since, but once they reached the Xeno Hive, they dropped out of radio contact. You're going in to find them.
I'm not getting it for you.
Look, flares on the deck. Follow them. Molina's blue fire team passed this way. Xeno, side corridor! Their house. They could come from any direction. So, be paranoid. If you see something, shoot something. Watch out for eggs. Could be anywhere. Body on the deck. Corporal Dillahay.
Grabbing ammo.
Grab her tags.
Catching up.
Descanse en paz. Still 2 out there. Xeno drone! Keep moving.
Ammo.
Patching up. Aid kit's here.
Door's welded. Cut it.
I'll cut.
We know Blue Fireteam went this way.
I'll cut. Hear that?
They're all over the walls. Noosing, watch its attacks. A bunch more woke up. Get out of the core before more wake up. Blue Fireteam, we have friendlies seeking you. Gotta be kidding! Clear. S, you got anything?
Katanga's critical systems are on the lower decks. If the Blue Fireteam continued to pursue their objective, they would have laid below.
Who wants the gear?
They're coming burn a hole at the bottom of the hull?
Unlikely. Hive resin is acid-resistant.
More Xenos! Eyes on the drone!
Grabbing ammo.
Hold them down!
The swarm has passed.
Catching up.
Flares go across the catwalks. Keep on.
The console nearby is active. Please patch me in.
8 kids here. Grabbing ammo. Rearming.
Patching up.
Accessing. Stand by.
Cover Esther's hack!
Hit to the floor.
Priority target!
Grabbing ammo.
Guard!
Got incoming. Patching up. Grabbing ammo. Aid kits here. Grabbing ammo. Rearming.
S, what have you got?
Blue team used this console to disable the capacitor safeties.
They're still in the fight. They'd be headed to the core lift next. Xeno's closing! Red 7 to Blue Fireteam, do you read?
Ambush.
One door's welded. Blue team went that way. Cut it.
I'm ready.
Ambush! PDT, close. Blue team, sing out! Molina, we hear you. We're close. Copy. I'm not receiving. One clip. Private Brzezinski. Dios te guarde. Molina's close. Get her home. They're coming! Step it up, fire team!
I have a return on the final PDT. It is in that room. Lance Corporal Molina.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up.
We were so
Aid kits
close.
here.
One fucking
Patching up.
hallway.
Rearming.
Guys, top side! updated orders. With Blue Team down, we're taking over point on this op. You're going to scuttle this fucking shitbox. You put the core in an override loop. That means going all the way to the bottom, the heart of the nest.